play some serious openings today. So, let's see. Messages. Okay, nothing important. Let's start a 10-minute game. Let's go. Actually, let's play e4. Okay. It's Sicilian. We'll go d4. Takes. Okay. I think this is the Sveshnikov. I'll just play knight b3. It's not like a very testing line or anything. Knight b5 is better. But I just don't feel like getting into a dense theoretical battle. Although if I didn't want to get into a dense theoretical battle, I probably shouldn't have played the open Sicilian. Takes. I'll go. Let's go queen d3. Okay, they'll take my bishop. I've probably given them too much. They have an extra pawn and they have a bishop for a knight. Wait, never mind. Okay. Let's go just knight c5. You can take, but I'll take. I mean, this probably a bad sacrifice. I mean, probably a bad trade. I lose 2 pieces and a rook for the queen. But if they take, I have to play bishop h7. So yeah, now that I think about it, knight c5 is not the best move. But I am being kind of annoying. Threatening over there, threatening over here. Yeah, opponent takes, which I think they should have. And we'll play rook takes. We're going to be down 2 points material. Yeah. In hindsight, probably not the greatest idea. However, the queen's pretty annoying. And even though they have 3 pieces for it, well, 2 minor pieces and a rook for it, I still think I can create something, some kind of chance. Okay. Let's go. Let's see. I don't know. I don't really have much right now. I think we'll just play rook d2. I'll play c3 to keep the knight out. Let's play queen e4. I'll rotate h4. Okay, they don't defend. They don't block, so I'll just play h4 h5. Okay, bishop h2. Let's go h5. Okay, that's a problem. I'll rotate the queen to defend mate. And we'll play h6. Rook d2 maybe to play rook c2. Not quite sure the opponent wants to play here. Okay, they go f5. f5 is a clever move. And because I played h5, I can't go to h5. Obviously. Let's go queen e2. Then they'll probably play rook d2. Play queen f3. Rook d3. And I guess I'm kind of screwed. Okay. h6. Actually, rook d2, I would just sack the queen. I'll take. And let's play. Let's go queen h5. I can't take on e5, which is annoying. The knight on c4 does a good job. But I will play like queen g5, queen f5 with check. And I think we have enough. Although there's like knight d6. Defending f5. Then like queen h6, queen h7. Okay. Yeah, they'll have an extra piece here. That was definitely their best option. Especially because I probably would have been checkmating them otherwise. Let's go this way. There's knight d2, knight e4, f3, knight g3. Okay, yeah, they won't even allow that. Yeah, that was a really bad queen. That was a really bad trade to win the queen earlier. Way back in the opening. Early middle game. Just down a full piece and then a couple pawns. Let's defend. King g4. Play c4, see if they blunder. Although, pretty hard to blunder. They can even play b4. Not in time. Okay. Somebody's challenging me. Okay. Welcome to the stream, Last Dragon Tiger. I'll play you after this game. If we get more people, I'll make a poll. See what you guys think about certain things. Okay. Time to face an 1800 and hopefully not lose. Okay. We'll play the English versus Sicilian. This is a setup, I believe. We'll take. Queen takes. d5 now. Let's go knight a3. Put a bishop on c5. Okay. Should probably just take first and then play bishop c5. I don't really like that they could play queen e3 and win a pawn, although the last person who should be worried about losing pawns. Let's go bishop c5 anyway. They can just take on f6. I'll take it back. Okay. We'll defend. Block the king. Bishop f6. gf6. Okay. How about we try queen b6? Threaten over here. Threaten over there. Okay. And I think we'll just castle queenside to be annoying. Okay, they go knight a5, knight a4. Let's go queen d6. Trade the queens. I guess rook c1 would be strong. Takes. Knight takes on. No, takes. Takes. Okay. I'll trade. I'll play king b8. Get off the c file. Yeah, and I'll play knight takes here, and then I'll attack the queen. Yeah, I'll play knight e4. Let's see. I want to start attacking, so I'll play h5, h4. Okay. Knight h4. Less weakening than h4 would have been. I think I'll play f5. Let's go rook g8. Attack the knight. Knight might go to f4. In which case we'd probably play bishop f7. Yeah, bishop f7 looks reasonable. Just need to play h4 and get this bishop out of there. Then I can take the knight. h4, h3. Okay. I'm thinking to just sacrifice. Yeah, we'll sack on g3. This doesn't strike me as a great sacrifice, but it's been a while since I last sacrificed something, so had the itch. Let's play rook g8, double up, and h4. Their bishop's pretty bad. I'll play bishop e6, trying to bait their knight into taking. Okay, they take my rook. Take with the pawn. And let's play... No, I can't play rook h8. Gonna go for... something. It's always something. Let's try queen e7. Oh wait, queen e7 might be a mistake. There's queen e5 check. Yeah, opponent sees it. Okay, let's avoid the trade. Actually, we can't avoid the trade. There's rook c8. Okay. I'll just take. Rook h8. a6. Okay. Give a check. Take a pawn. Okay. Rook d8. We'll attack the knight. Okay, I was anticipating like e4, but that also works. Knight c4 maybe, preventing rook d2. Okay, I get rook d2. We're getting some pawns over here. Let's go rook b4. And a5, a4, a3. Let's go a3, a4, sorry. Let me go king b6. And a3. Rook c4. Gonna play rook e4. Hey James. Hey Invisible Ghost Gamer. How you guys doing? Apparently I'm looking more cute today. That's interesting. I don't know how to feel about that. Okay. Dang it. They saw it. Right. Oh wait, do we open up a discovered attack? Okay. Let's go over here. And over there. And we're getting outplayed. Oh, there's like king of 4 there. Hold on. Move. Uh-oh. Okay. Shit. Sorry. Doing pretty good, Invisible Ghost Gamer. How are you? Thanks. I just got my hair cut. I have a job interview later. I'm gonna try to teach chess on a online platform, and just need to send in a video. So I figured I probably shouldn't look completely unkempt before the video. Okay, I feel like this is some moderately disrespectful opening, and it's working, I guess. I'm better, but I don't really see a way forward. Better isn't like better positionally. Let's go h3. Gonna play g4, g5, h4, h5. Okay, we'll take. Okay, we'll take that too. And play g4. If they land c4, we'll land g5. And they can take. But then I'll take. They'll take. I'll play e5. Actually, I won't play e5. Okay. Let's go bishop e2. They have knight g3 on the way. Also, f4 hangs. So I should really be playing less crappy chess. I thought this was like a serious chess stream or something. Apparently not. Oh wait, was there bishop takes? Maybe. I don't know. We'll attack the knight. Okay, they take. I'll take. Oh wait, probably should take on the knight. I lose e4 now. Play rook g1. Okay, they'll take. I'm down 2 pawns, which means I should probably be playing better, but you know, that happens. Happens a little too frequently, honestly. Okay. We'll defend. And play h4. Oh wait, they can take and then play rook d2. I can't block anymore. Right. Right. I don't know what's up with me. Just aside from like yesterday, I just haven't been playing well. Okay, I've played rook e5 and completely given up c3. Unless I want to play rook e3 back. Okay. Hey, Some Crowds Gamer, how you doing? Yeah, well, I just got my haircut like 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago. So, not like it's a new thing, or like not like it's a thing that's been happening for a while. Something that happened a while ago. I don't know. English is not a strong suit anymore. Crap. Yep. Oh wait, there's just queen f4, queen c3. My bad. By the way, the last 2 streams have gone on YouTube. I think I'm recording right now, so this one will go on my YouTube channel as well. There's a command that you can use called exclamation mark YouTube. Streaming's going pretty well. I just getting completely outplayed, which is kind of funny. How you doing, Mazzy? I'm doing pretty good, Clara. Yeah, well, play some rapid chess after this. Okay. I was hoping they'd queen, but I think I'll play a rapid game now. Gonna try to face someone my level who's not gonna completely destroy me. Okay. So we're 0-3 today, which means we need a win. Gotta start a chain of some wins by having a good performance here. We'll play e4, e5. Knight f3, knight c6. Bishop c4, knight f6. d4, I'll take. And I think the move is knight e4. I could have also played d5, but I don't really like the positions I get after d5. I think there's like knight c3 here, maybe. Is this the Nachmanson gambit? Which is completely equal despite being down a knight. So if knight c3, I'll just take with the knight. I'm not getting into that business. Taking the pawn's too dangerous. Okay. I think I'll take. Right, nothing wrong with that. I got 2 horses lined up on the e file with an open king, but definitely not losing, right? This feels bad. This feels very losing. You're playing Anglo-Slav with me? I thought I played e4. Wait, the first game or the second game? Okay. Let's bring some of the horses back. I'll play like bishop c5, d6, and hopefully not get mated. Okay, they go f4. Let's go knight c6. I'm fine with trading now. Okay, if they don't castle, I'll play queen e. If they don't castle and don't take c6, I'll play queen e7. Or maybe bishop c5. Bishop c5, bishop e3, queen e7. Okay. Play bishop c5, which pins the knight. Then they can play bishop e3. I'd probably take twice. Don't want to run into any discovered attacks on my bishop. Okay. Let's go to d6. And we'll play bishop to g4. Okay. Bishop g4. I guess they can take on c6. I'll have to just pre-move that. Hey, Anonymous. I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Okay. Let's play queen d7. I'll put a rook on e8 and trade it off. I'm also defending f7 if they want to play like queen c4 or something. Queen c4 I could take. Nah, taking is probably not good. Wait, taking and then playing bishop e6. Then there's like d5. Yeah, I'm trying to like, explain what I'm doing. Sack? Sack? Maybe? Hold on. What do I do if like just... Okay, bishop e6, there's like f5, or they could just take twice. Takes, takes, takes. Yeah, that's unpleasant. My bishop's pretty bad. I think I'll play bishop h5, and then sack the knight on g4. Get the queen to g4, and then queen h4 wins the rook. Although g4 seems a little far-fetched. Yeah, you make a good point. If I concentrated on the game, I probably could have won. I mean, I did beat you once, twice, and until you're like 5 times beating me. But I like to like think my thought process through, especially when there are people watching. Try to like become more instructive. Let's take. The pawn's pinned. I can't play g4. Play like bishop g6, but f5. Okay. Interesting. First time playing Anglo-Slav. I mean, you did pretty good for it being your first time, I guess. I don't know. Pretty good for it being any time. I want to induce f5 because it looks like a weakness, but then it opens up the bishop. Could play g. Oh wait, g6 feels like a mistake. Now I have to play king h2 and g4. I have to give up the piece, but I wasn't. It's not like I wasn't okay giving up the piece before. Yeah, I can experiment a little bit too. Hold on, king g7. Wait. Okay, king g7. They'll take. Okay, I'm no longer pinning, so I need to sack the horse. They play g4. Ah, you're 46. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm a little worried about rook e7. They can also force the queens off with queen d4. So yeah, definitely haven't gone about this the right way. Hey Slovy, how you doing? Check. Who's getting to the king first? Bishop f3, rook f7, king h6, queen d2, check, king f2, check, win the queen. What else is there? Could play rook f8. That feels super passive. Also, I could just win f7 anyway with queen d4. I think I'll just go bishop f3. You can watch me for 5 minutes and 4 seconds? That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll accept the invitation to a 10-minute game, Last Dragon Tiger, after this game. Gonna try to checkmate this person first. Actually, do I have queen g4? Queen g2? Okay, so the opponent is apologizing for my fans in live. What do we think of this, chat? Do we think that's okay? I said that it's not a problem, but if you guys have an issue with it, please do not let my opponent know. Okay, king h6. I don't see a good way for them to trade the queens off, and then I have queen g4, queen g2. Wait, queen e2 doesn't work. Right. Okay. Yeah, queen e2, there's a rook on e8. f5, check, win the rook. We can hope. We can definitely hope. I feel like I do a little too much hoping, though. Okay, queen g4, king f2, queen g2, king e1, queen h1, king f2, take the rook. Am I getting mated there? Hold on, there'd be... maybe f5? f5, my queen's on a1. Opening up the door, opening up f4 for the queen. Okay, they're not even gonna go for that. What do we think? Let's go rook e8, getting the rook out of the way of the queen, and then trading rooks. They can take f7, but I think I'm quicker with rook e2. So they have to take, or play rook e1. Okay, they play rook e1. I will do something inspiring. Just give me a minute to come up with it. I think I'll just take, honestly. They don't have any checks still. So I think I'm giving a breather. I can play like queen h3, queen g2. Come this way. Oh wait, I missed queen h4. Oops. Okay, queen h4 would have been nice. I would have 3 pawns in the exchange for the queen. Or three pawns in the exchange for... Wait, what? I'm gonna play king e3? Hold on. Hold on. I can just take, right? And then there's queen e2 mate. There we go. Nice swallowtail. I have received another challenge. Hold on. Anybody know who NKT Dong Kwang Bin is? Hold on. Let's see. Where's my last opponent? Okay. Let's play a 10-minute game. Well, our last opponent apologized for being too slow to my viewers. I said it was okay, but we never got a serious answer on whether it was in fact okay. Hold on, I'm gonna make a poll. Manage poll. Create new poll. Hold on. Let's do prediction. Let's do a prediction. Let's have it go for a minute. Okay. We've created a poll. I believe you can wager your channel points on there. Okay. Play another 6. I think I gave it a minute. Oh, thank you, Invisible Ghost Gamer. I really appreciate you thinking my stream's the best. I just, I'm trying to be funny and play exciting chess and also not blunder everything simultaneously. I can do 2 of the 3 any given day, but I tend to hang too many pieces. Okay, so opponent is now the favorite. Last Dragon Tiger is now the favorite in our for rapid, which is typical. I mean, rapid's a little low compared to my Blitz and my Bullet. Okay, do we just want to take if they? I mean, like we can trade queens. I'm happy with that. Okay, bishop e7. Oh wait, they're gonna... Right. Let's play bishop e6 as well. Defend c4. Okay. We'll defend c4 prematurely a little bit. Can play knight d5 as well. Knight d5, bishop e7, king e7. Okay. I think this calls for a6. Okay, they bring the bishop back. Let's go knight e7. At any moment, we can play c5 and force the rook back, although that would open up the bishop as well. Okay, I think we'll play c5 now. They still have to move the knight to open up the bishop, and the rook's under attack. Now we'll play rook c8 and b6. Okay. I'll go b6 now, and maybe there's knight c6. Okay. I'm not fully convinced. I think I'll just go g5, keep the bishop away. Opponent can first take the bishop, right? And then, I guess bishop d6. So they're not listening. Okay, knight b5. Knight d5 doesn't work. Okay, I think I'm cooked. Knight c7. Go h5. Try to break up the king side. Just knight c7 is just a pretty scary move. King d8. Then I guess the bishop could go to e5. Then like rook h6. Let's just say that's the reason why I played h5. Okay, they take. I will play rook d8. Probably knight c6 back and rook c8. So we'll basically repeat the position, except they'll win they'll win a7. Also, they could play bishop c7. Okay, they're coming at it from a different angle. I'll play rook c8. Stop anything from coming to c7. Okay, I guess I'm not very effectively stopping anything from coming to c7. I think I'll just play king d8 and go with the rook. I don't see anything better. That bishop was super annoying, and it might not even be the best move to take my rook. Like, it has nowhere to go. Yeah, I definitely did block myself in. My king is kind of just, getting cooked in the middle of the board here. I'll do you one better. I'll give away a free rook and develop. Let's go knight d5. There's e4. Oh wait, there's e4. Right. We're trading. Okay. Free pawn has been given up. Let us go king b5, king b6, sorry, king b7. Let's attack the knight on b5 in a moment. There's e4. Okay. Not convinced by that move. Like, c4, but also I have ideas. What those ideas are, I can't tell you. I don't honestly know myself. However, like b5 looks cool. Let's play it. Check. King b6. Okay. Let's go knight f6. Oh yeah, give up c5 now. However, I can play like knight d5. They can stack the rook to the two pieces, but other than that, I'm fine playing a piece down. Let's go rook c8. It's kind of a empty threat, honestly. Just gonna get outplayed in another endgame. Like, my pawns are probably just the worst of all time. I mean, h5 is hanging, b5 is hanging, f7 is hanging. This is horrendous. The board's looking a little depressing, at least on my side. If you're Last Dragon Tiger from Twitch chat, then the board's looking pretty good for you, I guess. How you doing? How you doing, Anthony Smith? Okay. Let's just go rook d8. Okay. We've wasted a tempo to try to win h2. But of course we're not going to actually win h2. h4 will get played. Rook g8. So I'm going to defend g3. Thanks, I just got my haircut. I look less like I'm stuck in a midlife crisis, I guess. And more like I recently got my haircut. Wait a sec. Oh, that was very clever. Okay, so rook g8. There's rook b7, and we trade rooks. Very cool. I'll see if they play it. I mean, I literally don't have anything better. Okay, I'll resign here. Getting absolutely farmed for rating. Yeah, I got it like 4 or 5 hours ago. Let's play d4. Okay, c6. We'll play something that's actually normal. Nice d3. It's a semi-Slav. Okay. I see your semi-Slav. I'll raise you a Moran, I believe. I'll take. Definitely not a move. However, if it's not a move, then my opponent doesn't know it, right? I'll take. They'll take. I'll take. They'll take e3. It can't be that much worse here, right? I mean, I'm playing white. I haven't done anything extremely stupid yet. Okay. It's bishop for knight. I'll play queen b3. Queen b3 looks logical. Attacks b7. Okay, they'll defend b7. I shall castle. Anticipating castling. Yep, there's castling. Let's play a4. Get some space. Might play g3, bishop d2. That would make sense. Okay, I don't really like that for my opponent. I'll play a5. Can play queen c3 and b4. Okay, queen c3 and b4. Just gonna try to freeze the queen side. I have a majority on the king side over here. Well, let's get rid of that arrow. I have a 4-on-3 on the king side and a 3-on-4 on the queen side. So I'm just trying to keep their pieces away. Okay. Let's go queen c5. Knight f5. Okay. I don't really know where I want my rooks. It's a pretty close position. I don't play a ton of close positions. Mostly because I like to open things up and attack people. But I think I'll play bishop e2. Probably gonna put the bishop on d3 and target the king side. The bishop on f3 was staring into a brick wall. Knight f5, bishop d3. Probably knight e4 is their best move, centralizing the knight. Well, the best move of the knight, I mean. I'm not going to say that f5 is a bad move. Could have sacked the bishop for the 2 pawns. Possibly a third. Okay. What do we say about just taking? Okay. Let's go g3. Maybe queen no, not queen g5. Okay. I still don't know where I want my rooks. I think I'll play f4 and king f2. Wait, no, not king f2. f4 is just a huge mistake. Right. Even without losing the bishop, it's just a huge mistake. Queen e3 was too strong. The body count on pieces, I think I've lost one of pretty much everything against this opponent alone. I'm getting absolutely cooked, and it is not looking too good. Okay, queen e7 will X-ray defense the knight, the rook. Okay, they ignore my X-ray defense. And yeah, I just have this maybe. Okay, king g1. I don't want to allow a knight move with a check, which is why I didn't go to either of the light squares. There's like knight f2 or knight g3. Okay, I'll take. And yeah, I got no other moves. Good game. Hey Ezra, how you doing? Um, what's good is my opponent. I've lost 3 straight games. Well, can't make it 4 after this one. And apparently, they're much better at rapid than me, and much better at 5+0 than me, which happens. But I'll learn something. I'll come back. I'll play some anti-Slav line if there is one. I know a guy who specializes in the semi-Slav, so I'll find something. And I will not be down 6 pawns in an endgame. That's the beauty of chess. You can learn to adapt. You should go for the center knight cube. That'd be cool. Put the knights on these squares. Get that Rosen trophy. Alternatively, you can promote 6 knights. However, yeah. So I think I'll play this game, and then I'll play someone who's closer to my level. I mean, the difference between our ratings is only about 80 points, but it just feels like a lot more sometimes. Okay, let's take. And d5. Let's go c5 and c4. This feels like a plan. Bishop f6, queen f6. Okay, let's go d4 now. I'm just allowing knight e4. Also, there's that, I guess. Let's go to k7. And how about bishop e7? Okay, we'll take. Take again. Let's go knight d7. It's like queen b6. I can play d3. Okay, I'll take. That was a welcome surprise. Queen b6. Can play rook b8 next. Okay. Maybe not yet. Gonna try to checkmate them. Everybody likes lurking, apparently. Let's go bishop c3. Hold on. No, we don't have anything yet. Let's go knight b6. a5, a4. Yeah, rook d3, there's knight d5, cd5, queen a3. You feeling the vibes back to back, Fairy Tales? That's cool. Okay, let's go a4. Or let's go a5 to play a4. Okay. Gotta get the bishop out of danger. If we lose the bishop, we are not checkmating. Question is, at what point do I want to play a4? Also, we have a Discord channel. We have a Discord server, and it's pretty cool. I made it. It took an interminable amount of time. Let's just say it took me a very long time to make it, and pretend that it didn't take me like a couple minutes. Although some of the things are pretty cool. Oh wait, hold on. Takes, there's an attack on the queen. So, okay. The bishop covers that. Let's go. Hold on. Where do I want to go? I can go queen a6, then like bishop b5, queen c8. That doesn't feel good. Alternatively, knight c4, rook a3, knight a3, king c1, knight c4 back maybe, and then try to get bishop b1. That doesn't feel right either. Okay, I think I'll just go queen a6. I don't really see a way to sacrifice the... Oh, I could have sacrificed the queen. Right. Thanks for the gift of sub, Ezra. I really appreciate you. Okay. Appreciate something happening here too. Maybe queen e4. Yeah, I think I had before. I had queen b3, and then rook a1, king c2, rook a2, king d3. There would be rook d8. Stream's going pretty well, Sir to Beauty. How you doing? Okay. What to play? How about just h6 and not touch too much? There's like some bishop move, I guess. Actually, the bishop can't really move. But there'd be like a pin on my queen. Okay, rook d2. I think I'll play rook d8. Yeah, the first game I played on stream, I gave up too much for the queen when I sacrificed it. When I won the queen. However, a rook and a bishop and a pawn for the queen doesn't seem like too much now. Let's give a check. Just want an excuse to sacrifice something. Oh, I almost did. There's knight c4 maybe, but the knight covers d2. So, what to play? Can't really move the queen anywhere good. If I go rook b8, no. If I go rook e7, there's takes, takes, and bishop c6. So, seeing that, we will not be blundering it, and I think I'll just trade. Okay. Rook e7. Last few games with you, I was dying really fast. That's an accurate yet rather annoying way of putting it. I'd like to say I was doing really well, and then you just completely outplayed me. However, fair assumption, fair assertion. I mean, I'm only down a pawn here. I'll play rook e6. Just want to take on c4. Okay, let's not trade rooks. My pieces are my knight's really bad on b6. Might have to play. No, I can't play knight a8. Okay, I'll play king f8. Prevent anything from coming to e8. Wait. Oh god. Okay, opponent misses it, which is very fortunate. I just blundered checkmate in 1. However, they'll play knight e4. Give me a headache. Okay. Yeah, so apparently blundering mate in 1 isn't always the end of the story. Yeah. I'm happy you missed it. Or maybe I'm just gonna get completely blown off the board later. Ah, yes. Maybe I should stop telling you all the moves. There might be a stream delay though, so I'm not sure. Can't remember if I installed one or not. Let's go king h7. Okay. Opponent wants to push on the queen side. I'll play knight a8 to play knight c7. Don't really want to take because then they have connected pass pawns. But I'll prevent anything from going to b6, a6. Okay, there's like rook e7, which would be annoying. Okay, so I'm giving up c5. I think I'll go rook e6, try to get h2. Okay. I'm not so sure that I'm losing here. Thanks for the gifted sub, Lawrence Benjamin. Appreciate you. Okay. I think my knight is just vibing in the corner. Although I probably should move it out of the corner. Pretty sure I'm just losing after a6. Let's go G5. Okay. I'll take. Okay, let's go. Knight A8. Put the knight on B6. Okay, let's play knight B6. E5. Okay, so I can't do that. I'll block the pawn. Okay, gotta get out the knight. So, just down a pawn and a bishop here. Even if they didn't have the bishop, I'd still be losing. Okay, I didn't really want to take the bishop, honestly. Makes it a little more complicated to checkmate with. That's just main one, yeah. Okay. I'll play against someone in the pool now. I'm getting a little, frustrated from getting cooked so much. Time to win the first game of the stream. Hold on. Have I won a game yet? I'm actually curious. Okay, I've won one game out of 7. Let's make it 2. Only rating getting stolen. Okay, we're back to 1900. Play d4, knight f6. Knight f3. We'll play d5. I'm hoping it's not a London. Okay, it's not a London. Could be a Queen's Gambit though. I play c4. I think I'm playing the rat. Okay, I don't know what b3 is. Let's play bishop d6. And c6. Okay. There's c4. We'll open the c file. Put a rook on c8. Okay. h5. Yeah, good game last Dragon Tiger. h4. Bishop f5. Okay. I think I'll take.
No! Yeah, it died.
And let's go knight e4.
Sorry. No, I tried to, but that's why I don't think the counter is that great on this map. It's just like fucking you do it wrong, you just fall to your death.
Yeah, basically. I mean, it's just like it's a great map for running away.
I can
but
take.
Not actually fighting.
Okay. Wait, if I take, then there's 96. So I'll play bishop e4.
Oh, you actually chose another good
If
character.
I were white, I'd take on c8 now. I think it's pretty obvious I want to play g5 or queen g5.
Counters or anything, but he's a projectile character, and again, we're sort of like countered by projectiles if you know how to stand. And like young one is just sort of spammy character, like not like the boss, but still.
Okay.
Like spam.
We'll take.
Yeah, I know that's what the opponent's
And I think I'll castle. I want to play queen g5.
Yeah, see,
Okay.
you just do a bunch of
Opponent gives up a pawn. I can't play queen g5 anymore though, which is annoying.
just keep in mind if you don't that's basically getting in a nutshell.
I play very risky chess. I'll play bishop c6. I have like queen g5 now. Yeah, I'll play queen g5. We'll attack the weak g2 pawn. Just being like bishop f3 and I'll take.
Yeah, Young Link has low field power, but that was still
Okay. I'll play 95. Okay, they take.
So yeah, you can like really fuck shit up with your
Yeah. Gambler just gets fucked up there.
Let's go rook d8.
Is Shulk a projectile?
No, well, I mean, he doesn't have any projectiles, so he's not projectile. A projectile is basically anything you can shoot, throw, or otherwise use to like fire at distance.
So I control the d file now.
Just by hit boxes over.
I might want to play rook d2 actually. Yeah, rook d2 looks good. Hitting everything. So
Dude, Young Link should be my team. Holy shit.
rook d2 would win a piece.
So like,
So the opponent should probably do something to stop that. Either move the bishop or attack my queen, I guess.
So he's like a higher, sort of lower, higher tier, sort of higher tier.
Okay, queen e4.
So he's good, but like not amazing, you know, not the best. Like you can get him with really high performance.
Let's go queen b1.
Ganondorf is actually the worst character in the game because
And we'll take. I think they'll give up a2. Yeah, they give up a2.
yeah, Ganondorf can really only beat you if he knows how to play better, you know, inside he has a lot of beings on his side, but like otherwise any character can do something.
yeah, I was ahead for him though.
Yeah, basically. That's so Young Link's goodness compared to God of War already shows it.
But I'm gonna try to this. Doesn't even have his all blue Zora outfit.
That's cool, yeah.
Yeah, just indigo.
I really do think Young Link is better for you. Regular Link is sort of like the high IQ, hot combo legion that will find problems after hot IQ plans that have 2 steps in advance.
So if I'm my opponent, I'd play like queen e4. Yeah, queen e4 is played. I think I'll go for. Hold on, king f8. Rook h8. King e7. Queen d4. Rook d6. Queen b7. What about just g6? Okay, now probably queen e5, right? Maybe f5 was better. Actually, f5 would just drop e6. Okay, I think I can take b3. b3 pawns up. Although it feels very unsafe. Okay, queen e5 now.
Oh!
I'll go king f8.
I like this even more. I'm not so sure that.
Okay, check. Wait, what? Queen f6? Huh? Okay. Well played. I think queen c5 was better. And then they would probably win a pawn. Okay. I got a challenge. Let's accept the challenge. Opponent's 1826. We've never played. Maybe they're friends with the last opponent, or maybe they're watching. Not entirely sure. Okay. We'll play Yanish Gambit. We'll go knight f6.
No! No! No!
They can take, and take e5. Okay, I've seen knight e2 before. I don't think it's a very testing move. I mean, at least it's a little different from a knight c3, but knight c3 I would have just played bishop e4. So maybe knight e2 is better. Go queen g6. Play d6 next. Also, they can take, I guess. Then I'll take. Okay. Play d6. Play bishop g4. They might sack the knight to play f4. Anyway. Hold on. Am I just winning here? They gotta move the bishop. Then I play knight d4. Bishop e2. Hold on. Hold on. Queen h5. Yeah, I'm not winning a piece here. Let's go bishop e7. Cover some squares. Okay, we can take. They'll take. I'll take. They'll take. Let's castle queenside. We've got another challenge from Last Dragon Tiger. I'm scared.
Like even Little Mac is funny because he has like a counter. He already hits hard. He could just like kill the game all.
Let's go rook f8.
That's scary.
The f file's half open, so it's to my advantage.
You could, Little Mac's kind of a starting character, I feel like. Yeah, because Marty started him and he was like, well,
Okay, I'll play a6.
Yeah, but like Little Mac has like
The knight's not going to b5 anytime soon,
playing on big screen just like this.
but it does help a little bit with the a7 not being hanging in any lines. Okay, let's play bishop f6. I want to play like knight d4, force everything open. Maybe put rook on e8 first. I think I've seen that movie. It's pretty martial arts, right? Okay, I'll play rook e8.
no way.
I think I'll take, or just play e takes. This is open. I'll play c5 if they don't capture. They play like f3. Okay. Yeah, definitely c5. Okay, let's not blunder anything. Rook e8. If they go g4, I'm definitely playing g6. Okay, rook e8. Their knight on b3 is kind of repelled by these pawns. They go to b. They can go to a5. But there's nothing there for them. I might play b6 though if they try to break with e5.
You really benefit from taking the other player's habits. So if you do that,
Isn't it like a straight, like...
Okay, I'll go b6. I have a nice dark squared wall. Let's go g5 and take the bishop.
yeah, it's like if the Gandalf is doing good against you, odds are his punching power matters. Because it's like Gandalf is so slow, it's sort of fast.
Okay, they take. I'll play c takes, maintaining the integrity of the structure. It's a cool backstory. I don't have to take. I'll take g3 though. If they take, I'll take. Okay. So I'll play bishop h6 next, and line up over there. Might be getting overrun soon though.
No, I sort of haven't played this stuff in a long time.
Okay.
They're actually one of those characters I'm decent with, but sort of never touched since
So play bishop h6. If f5, I'll take c1. Rook c1, and I'll take e5.
Alright, don't kill me yet.
Okay. I don't like this. I struggle playing with the bishop against the knight. Let's go rook f7. Okay. I'll go king d5, king d7. Gonna play king e6 maybe. Actually, king e6 or just f5 takes. Maybe not. Okay. Let's go king e6. I don't see an immediate tactic. f5. Oh wait, there was a tactic. Anyway, opponent didn't see it. Yeah, there's f5 there instead of king e5, king e4. Okay, f5 now. I gotta play king e7. King d7 results in my rook getting forked. If I have time, I'll play bishop e3.
Alrighty, I'm back.
Thanks for not killing me, and you killed yourself. Yeah, I accidentally killed myself fucking around on the stage and I was trying to like
Okay.
way down like that.
Bishop e3. If we can get the rook to move, then I guess even takes. Yeah, they take twice, and so f5 is well defended.
Yeah, you can interrupt me any point while I'm trying to use this
Can play b5, try to break on the queen side. Okay, they go e6. Oh, yeah.
I'm doing exactly what you did when you played Gimli. It's actually like, it actually fucking works. I like it.
Can stack the rook for the 2 pawns? Nah, I can't. Okay. King f... Rook f7. Rook f6. Rook f7 to f6. Takes.
So he's like a true hybrid.
Um,
Same with Robin, but Robin is just more like takes thing like that.
let's go king e8. Or no, king e5 is a little scary. Okay, king e5. We'll go rook h6, and then just f6 is... Yeah, definitely should have gone to f8. Okay, opponent's not playing this in the best way. They should have just gone f6. Although, you know, easy critique when you're not actually having to make the moves. Right.
My shit blocked it?
Let's go rook g6.
Why?
Yeah, it is though. I'll for sure that trade.
Takes. And f7. Yeah. I guess their plan also worked. Let's get beaten up again. Okay, c4. Let's see. Anglo-Scandi? Yes, because the Anglo-Scandinavian is definitely going to work against the English when my opponent's beaten me with me using better openings previously. Although I do have one win as black. Okay. I got a little water on my touchpad, trackpad. Okay. This is definitely worse than the regular Blackburn Gambit. I just want to play like knight g4, right? Knight g4. Okay. How about queen d4? Okay, is there just knight b5? Be very annoyed if there's just knight b5. Okay. Opponent seems to be respecting my threat a little bit, which is
Okay.
a good thing.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Queen
Yeah,
d4
I mean, like, you can mess like anyone else.
pins the knight. Hi, Primandada. I don't speak Russian. I speak English. I can understand a little Spanish, but I believe that's Russian, and I don't speak that. Okay. Let's go queen d8. I've kind of wasted a bunch of tempo with the queen. I think queen d4 itself was just a mistake. If I played bishop e6, there's knight d5, and I have to play queen d8 anyway. Now if there's knight d5, I can just play bishop e6 and attack it. Kind of attack it. Or no, I guess I was also attacking d3. But now d4 is less strong. And I think I'll play h5, queen d7, and castle queenside. Okay. Let's go bishop e7 after knight e4. I hope my opponent isn't listening and figuring out that I want to castle queenside. If they play b4, I'll be upset. Kind of trying to ruin my plans of castling queenside. Okay, so he heard it all. Very, very annoying. B4 kind of foils my plans. Okay. Last Dragon Tiger knows my plans. That's a disturbing thought. However, I have ideas. Like, I don't know, Sack Horsey, for example. I'm scared. Opponent, Last Dragon Tiger knows all my plans. Even the ones that don't work. Okay, just bishop h3, what? f5? Okay, h3. Then h6. Oh, they can take h... Right. I probably play h5 too much. Okay, let's go knight f7. We play like knight g5. f4 takes. Right. Okay. I'll castle, because castling is cool, and I don't do it nearly enough. I'm down 2 pawns, and they have the bishop pair for the two knights. However, I have ideas like knight g5, which is cool. And like rook takes, maybe. Okay, h4. Opponent definitely knows my plans. I mean, my plans are kind of obvious. I'll play like queen h3, hopefully. But probably just king b8 next. Get off the c file. Okay, f4. Okay, I'm taking. I'm not scared. E takes. Yeah, E takes. How about just... No, rook e3 doesn't work. Okay. We shall go knight f7. Oh. Right. Right. Yeah. Dead in 27 moves. Which is why I should have played king b8. But, you know, I'll learn. Maybe. Your style's like a caveman. It's pretty accurate. Big good? Sounds about right. Check. Because, yes. Can take that. Okay, they take. I'll take. But check. Okay. Yeah. Like, I see the tactics. I just struggle making tactics of my own that aren't one-move threats. And now I will lose poor Mr. Rook. I'll have to play knight b8. And then there's like bishop b5. Okay. I think bishop b5 would have been cool. I actually want to see if that was the best move. Yeah, I've gone full caveman mode over the board. I once blundered a piece in the opening against a 700, and we got to an endgame, a queen endgame with them having a knight. I had like a 1 pawn, and I just gave checks until they eventually allowed me to pin their knight, and then I outplay them in an equal endgame. But I just gotta, I gotta, play better moves, not make stupid mistakes like knight f7, or just playing king b8 before f4 is played. And it's kind of hard to win when your opponent only makes one mistake. Yeah, rook c1. Yeah, intermezzo. Queen g7. Hold on. Rook h7. What? Queen g6. Oh, rook h6. Rook g8. And they sack the queen. And then with a knight. We're still winning? Interesting. Anyhow, I think bishop e5 earlier. Yeah, bishop e5 is the best move. Bishop e5 to remove the knight on f8 b8. Big good is the best strategy, though. Okay. I'm not stopping the stream until I get one win. I'm gonna lose a bunch of rating, even if just to fulfill the goal. I think I've won one game this entire stream, and it's been like 2.5 hours. 2 hours. Okay. We'll play this. Okay, d6. Knight c6. Does bishop have a better square than e6? It could at d7, but I think they'll just play bishop e5. I think bishop e5 is the move here. I have a course on this, I think. Somewhere on Chessable. Okay. Knight d5. I'll play a6. We'll take. Okay, they'll take. Let's go. Hold on. Where to put the knight? Knight e7, bishop f6, gf6, bishop e7, rook g8, bishop d5, knight d5, e d5. I think I'm just down a pawn, and my structure sucks. So let's not go to e7. I could go to b8, but then there's bishop b8, rook a7, bishop d5, and they can take on f6 maybe. Also, wait a second. I can just castle. There's no threat. There's no threat on the knight. Hold on. Queen f3, knight d4. Yeah. Queen f3, there's knight d4. I could play h6 or... Good rook b8, attack b2. b3, there's bishop d4. Okay, bishop d4. I'll play d5 next, break in the center. My opponent's king is still in the center, although I probably should have played bishop c3. Yeah, I can go bishop c3 now. It's check. Okay. I think I'll take. And take. I mean, I'm opening up the king, but they don't have enough pieces to get to my king yet. I think I'll put a knight on f5. And attack g7, but then I just have rook g8. Okay, h4, I'll take. Queen takes. Let's go rook g8. And let's go queen d5. Okay, they go knight f3. I think I'll take. And what about rook g4? Attack the pawn. Opponent could play knight d2 to okay, they're not going to defend. We'll take. Wait, they had... Okay, well. I feel dumb now. It's not just the caveman comment kicking in a little late, but it's the fact that I missed king d3 completely. I'm really pretty alert for king forks, but not there, I guess. Okay. We'll take. Rook e8. Okay, rook e8. Will they play rook b3 or rook d3? Maybe. If they try to win d4, well, our pawns are pretty bad. So, start defending them. I don't want to play rook d8. I think I'll play rook e7. If they go there, I'll go here. I'll be losing the extra pawn that I had. But I won't be blundering any of my pawns that are farther back. Okay, rook f3 could be a problem. I was thinking their plan would be rook c3 and rook e6. Okay, c4. Let's just play rook e4. Attack the pawn. They can give a check and force the rooks off. Okay. h5. Yeah, that was a mistake. They should take c7. They do. Okay. Rook b3. Striking to defend the pawn. Okay. They won't. I can just run my pawn now. We'll trade these pawns. And I'll be down a pawn in a rook endgame. Which is not where I want to be, especially because I'm not nearly good enough at defending pawn down endgames. But on the bright side, rook c7. It just leads to a5, a4, a3, a2. And if they go to defend, I play king e4. Okay. They'll play rook d7, which I don't really understand. Let's go king g4. They could go f3. Okay. Hold on. My king doesn't have any moves. So I think I have to play rook c2. And, yeah. Let's go f5. And wait, f5 just brings a whole bunch of new problems. f4, there's rook a4. Right. And I'm 2 pawns down. And yeah, it just took. Kind of missed that. I thought they would take the pawn. Okay, we'll accept this challenge. d4, knight f6. Knight f3, d5. I think they play the London. We played twice before. Okay, it's gonna be a Queen's Gambit. I'll play Bishop F5. And I'll take C4. Bishop F5 definitely wasn't a move. I could have set up with a Queen's Gambit declined with E6 or a Slav with C6. But I feel like this is pretty rare, so, and it doesn't immediately look bad. So, I mean, it feels like an option. I think I'll just set up with C6 and Knight C6. Which again, probably isn't the best way, probably isn't the best approach, but feels like a way of playing. Play E6. Actually, I can play C6. Make it look like a semi-Slav. Go Bishop D6 first. I can also play Knight BD7. Let's go H5. And I think I have to play B6 now. So I'm definitely worse. But, like, you know, I have play. Hit him with G5. Knight G5, there's Bishop H2. So they strike in the center, which is smart. Looks like I'll have to play G4. And yeah, I don't like this. Knight H5. Yeah, I don't know what G5 was. I just allowed rook E1, E4. Okay. Check. Check. Walk into my trap, please. King G3, H4. Okay. They play H takes, F takes, so I'll play Knight G4. King G1 runs into, shoot, Queen D4. They go there. Then I thought I had like Knight F2. And I think just H4. I'm gonna take. I don't think you can stop me. I can't believe I only sacrificed 2 pieces for this attack, but H4 looks good. Yeah, I'll just take, and you have to block the knight, and I checkmate with 7 more minutes on the clock than I started with. I just want to analyze the soundness of the sacrifice. So we'll go back before I touch the analyze with computer button. I think g5 was just a mistake. I just got very lucky with g4, knight d2, and bishop h2. I think it definitely would have been better to play e5. Although, yeah, they're winning. Okay, yeah. ef5 is best. Knight e5 is good. Knight g5. Yeah. Queen a4. What? Queen a4. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Then, like, knight h4. Yeah, I was considering knight h4. I was kind of playing knight h4 during the game. But I just think my setup was really bad, and I got very lucky with the tactic. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing not playing h4. They had king h2, knight g4, king h3. What? King h3 wasn't as bad as... Yeah, I guess. Makes sense. Then it's meeting 2 here. So we'll just analyze the game a little bit. Okay, bishop h2 is +2 for white. But it is the best move. And then I thought I found g3. Everything was winning. And then king g1 was the big mistake because it allows me to take d4 as check. Then I guess I blunder. Oh yeah, h4 before would have been good. I guess they're not getting made if they're on h3. Hold on. Knight f2. I guess I don't want to draw because it looks like I'm winning. So I'd play I guess the computer would want h4. Then check. Knight d7. Sack the queen. Don't even take it. hg3. Yeah, I might play hg3 if I was in a game, but okay. We will play against Last Dragon Tiger again. I really don't like the fact that he plays the English, so I gotta find something. I can play symmetrical. That might work. Let's go g6. I'm streaming. I'm streaming. What up? Okay, we'll set up. It'll look like a dragon setup, but they haven't played e4. So where do I want to put this bishop? If I put it on g4, they're gonna play h3. Do I want to take is the question. I don't think so. I'll put the bishop on d7. And I think it's about time to go caveman mode. Play e5 first to take away d4 forever. Although I probably could have played e5 before bishop d7 and then played bishop d6, bishop e6. Okay. I think it's time for h5. The question is, will my opponent be scared of me or not? Definitely not. Let's go knight h5, lead knight on f4, and sack. Oops. Hold on. Not that. Knight f4 and sack on h3. Okay. That's annoying. What if I just play queen c8? Maintain this. Yeah, that makes sense. Play f5. Try to strip away the defense of this knight in the center. They go b4. I think I'll take b5. I'll play knight d4. Okay, I can play knight d4 now. I can also play rook f8 and sack the rook for the knight. I like the idea of that. So they can take. Okay, they don't want me to sack. Makes sense. I'll go knight f4. I'm pretty sure I'm losing here, though. Okay, they take. I'll take. They'll take g6. Or not. Okay. I will play knight d4. Getting out of the way of b5. So they could take c5. They could also take g6. If they take g6, they can play bishop h5. Yeah, I'll play rook f6. I'll take. And I'll play rook h6. We can sack on h3 if they move the knight. And if they don't move the knight, we can play bishop e5, pinning the knight. Okay, the knight's now pinned. The queen defends h3 though. So I guess I could take with a bishop. Hold up. Yeah, I'll take with the bishop. If they take, I have let's see. I'll play queen d7. Yeah, I think I'll go for queen d7. Check. Knight g6. Wait, no, knight g6 wouldn't be possible. Okay, their queen's hit. g7 is blocked. They should probably play queen back to g3, I imagine. And then I can play rook g8. That was cool. I just want to see it happen. Okay. I mean, it's queen g5. For some reason, I just didn't consider it. Double the rooks. I think I'll play rook f8. And then king e8, king d8, and escape. Okay. I can play rook h8. Because queen g7, there's rook f7. Queen g5, there'd be king e8. What I'm thinking is taking the knight and h3. Although my opponent can hear me, which is not good. Yeah, just knight g6. Knight g6 back. Let's play bishop d4. Takes. Wait. Hold on. e5. Attacks f6. And I can't move the rook anywhere, really. I can go rook f5, I guess. There's like queen h6, king e8, queen g6, king d8, knight f7. No, not knight f7. Okay, knight g6 first. Play king e8. I think just queen e7 works. Sacrificing the knight, but still up 7 points of material. Okay, queen f7. They can take. I'd play king d8. King d8, queen h4. Slide over. Get hit with knight e7. Yeah, I'll play king d8. Play rook f6. f5. Queen c4. Queen d5. Maybe. Want to win this game pretty badly. Just gotta stop blundering everything. It's getting kind of ridiculous. Okay, there's that. Check. Check. No, I don't have anything here. It's really frustrating feeling like part of my brain isn't working and just playing my crap every single game. Okay, there's 96. I can't stop 96. I can't stop anything. There's also like Queen G8 and Queen E6, which is probably a bigger threat. So I think I will play Queen A2, stopping Queen G8 at least. Although there's 96 interference. And now Queen G8. Okay. I guess I could take that. I guess I could take D6, but I don't know, it's way too dangerous. Although, what do I do if I don't take D6? I think I'll go King C6. Okay, now they're hitting my queen and threatening a discovered attack. Good find. Okay, so King D6. There's Rook E6. Taking the bishop. Can't stop any of my opponent's plans today. Oh wait, there's just Rook D4, King C7, Knight E6. Great. There's also that, which also wins. I think when this is over, I'm gonna go and bang my head against the wall or something. Maybe make something start working. I'll accept this challenge. At least if it were rated, I could gain some rating from it if I won. Okay, I'll play E4. Could be in Last Dragon Tiger. I got obliterated again. Well, good job, I guess. You beat up on a poor noob and got your 2000. Okay. I've wondered about knight h5 in this position. I wonder if there's just knight g3 because I played h3 and f4. So I think just knight h5. Played like king f2. Played rook g1. I just think that I'm just worse here. Although I think I've played all of the moves of the Austrian attack, and knight h5 is just like, I gotta analyze this. Okay. Play king f2. Struggling. Kind of tired that a good night's sleep won't fix. Just gotta, I don't know, do something for myself or something. I'll take. And I'll take. I'll play bishop to g5. Okay, bishop g5. Rook e8, knight d5. Yeah, rook e8, knight d5. Takes. Fork. Takes. Takes. Also, rook e5 maybe? Nah, not rook e5. I have a cash league for the Moon Club starting in 3 weeks. Sorry, 2 weeks. 2 weeks from yesterday. And I just don't feel ready. Gonna be the board 3 on an average of 2200, and I don't know. Don't think I can do it, but I've already made a commitment. Okay, there's check, king g7, check, takes, and I lose the center pawn. Alternatively, there's bishop f5, takes, bishop d3. Wait, no, bishop d3, there's takes, knight takes, and knight takes. Then I'd be losing a pawn and 2 pieces for the rook. I could play h4. Yeah, I'll just play h4. Rook e4, I'll play g5. Wait, just rook g5 or bishop g5. Right. So rook e5, rook e4, I'll play bishop e2, attack h5. Hey, Lester Zales, how you doing? Okay, rook e4. I'll attack the knight. They could play like bishop g5. Excuse me, bishop g5 and stop my plan. Or bishop g4 and stop my plan. I already have a bishop on g5. Also, f6 works somehow. I think. Bishop h5, fg5. Wait, no. Wait, what? Hold on. f6. I can't take because there's rook f4. So f6, bishop h5. I guess either way they take, I can get knight f6. Fork. So I don't know, maybe king g7. I don't know, I think I'm just down a pawn here. But I might have a trick. Also, just bishop g5 strikes me as super annoying. Takes, rook takes. Bishop g5. Takes, rook takes. Maybe king g3. I don't know, king g3, rook g3. King f2. Kind of achieved nothing and then got the rook to g3. But does the rook really do anything on g3? I could take c7. What? Hold on. I don't think that's a good move. I see knight g3. But I'll just play king f3. And my rook's defended. What? Okay, I'm still down a pawn. Could play like knight f6 and rook e1. Rook e1 first, and knight f6. Okay, rook e1. Rook e8's impossible. I would just play knight f6 and take it. So okay, they take c2. I can take c7. Rook c8, there's bishop h6. Bishop h6. f5. Knight e6. Knight d5. Okay, I'll play bishop h6. I don't think this blunders a piece. Although maybe knight d4, king g2, king g3. Wait, king g3 blunder, knight f5. Knight d4, king f2, knight f5, bishop f4, bishop f4. They win a second pawn. Okay, that's not good either. Yeah, I'm not gonna play 3+0. Not sure what my opponent's thinking about. It's probably clear that they can't take on c7, but they could play like knight d4 and knight e6, and then wait, no, not knight e6. Okay, they go a6. Okay, so I'm down a pawn. I'll play e3. I don't think a6 changed anything. a3 just gets my pawn off a light square. Okay, I don't think that really does anything. I'll play king g3. And I still can't take my knight because of rook e8. Okay, they go f6. So now they're threatening to take. I will go knight e8. We'll threaten knight f6. So probably f5 will get played. F5 will get played. Then knight d6. Do I have something cooking here? Okay, f5. Check. h7. Hold on. Did I blunder? Rook h8. Knight g5. King f6. Oh, crap. Okay. I'm not getting punished for that. So we'll go knight f. We'll go knight g5 to knight f3. Okay, let's go knight f3. We'll threaten bishop g5. Opponent should move the rook, probably to d3. Then bishop g5. Okay, just bishop g5. And I win the rook. Okay. Well played. Let's just take a look at the... Hold on. I don't want to sign out. I just want to go to my profile. Profile. Today, we're down 29 points in the last 12 games in Rapid. We played 12 Rapid games today. We've won 4, which is better than a few games ago when you'd only won 1. When we had only one out of like 7 losses. So 4 to 14. I'll try to end the stream with a rated win. Okay. E4. E5. Let's go knight f3, get an Italian. So yeah, there's that one guy who apologized to the people who are live, to the live chat, who I beat, and well, Hungarian defense right now, and there were the 2 games against the person I just played, and then there was one more game that I won that I forgot who I played against. Okay, e5, queen e7, f4. Okay. I think I'm just doing pretty well here. Okay. I can take this and play bishop e3. I can also take on g7. They play bishop takes. Okay, they play queen takes. I'll play bishop e3. There's also knight b5. But bishop e3 defends the bishop, defends the queen. Now I can play knight b5. We'll pick up c7. if like bishop d6, okay. I'll take on f6, gf6. We'll castle. They'll castle. Let's play rook e1. Okay. Threatening knight takes, I think. And then rook e8. Okay. I will go bishop b3. e5 will go c2, c3. The bishop on c2. Okay, bishop g4. I want to play f3. I also want to play rook d4. I think I'll just play rook d4. Attack the bishop. Play h3. Okay. Let's play f4 and f5 and then g4. If they play f5 themselves, we'll play knight f5. Okay. Let's go f5. Oh wait, I can't play rook e1. Okay. So we'll just threaten g4. Rook d8. There's knight e4, I guess. And we play c takes. Actually, hold on. Hold on just a second. Rook d5. Rook d8, there's still knight d4. Knight e4. The threat of forking out on f6. Okay. So I'll go knight e4. I don't think I missed anything. I feel a little bit clearer right now. Also, the rook's defended by the bishop. That makes sense. I'll play bishop c2. I just want to look smart when they take my rook. Hold on. Check. King h8. King h6. No, that doesn't work. Better just take the rook. We'll attack the bishop. So, I'm anticipating like bishop f4. No, wait, not bishop f4. Bishop h2. And then g4. Yeah, I can play g4 now. And there's rook g1. So I win the piece, after all. I'm not a complete idiot, it seems. Can also play f6 check, but not after g8. h5, h3. Win the piece. Win the pawn. Okay, bishop h2. King h6 obviously doesn't work because of rook h4. So I think I'll play rook h4 now and f6. My other idea was knight f6 and rook h4. But rook h4, attack the bishop, f6. Best move is probably bishop d6, stopping my knight e7 plan. Okay. I'll play knight e7. Oh wait. Bishop f4. Uh-oh. Okay, well. Wait, no. Bishop f4, there's king b1. Okay. What do you guys think? Creating a poll. If anybody wants to vote on the poll, you can feel free to do so. Okay, so we've got one vote for yes, one more, and one vote total. So I guess we'll play one more game. Last game of the stream, guys. And I hope I mean it this time. I have a habit of saying one more and then playing several more. Okay, we get an 18-16. We'll play e4. Opponent plays e5. We'll play knight f3. Let's go for an Italian. Let's play the Hungarian defense again. Okay. Knight g5. Okay, not d5. I'll play... Let's go for... d3. Defending the knight. Okay, now they take. I'll play c3, attacking the knight. Okay. And f3, attacking the bishop. But I also had queen a4. Maybe? No. Bishop d7. Okay, I think I'm just winning a piece here. Okay. I'll take. They'll take. I'll take. They'll take. I'll force the queens off. Cool. Which means they probably shouldn't take my pawn. The only way they're gonna win is if they keep the queens on, because I'm up a piece. I'm up a piece, is what I should have said. Okay. Well played. I don't know why you did that, but it makes sense that you'd resign. This position is only occurred 4 times in the Lichess database, and White's only won 3 of the games. Okay, yeah, but just 1400s and 1100s. Makes sense. Okay, I only played at 80% accuracy because I played d3. Okay, bishop f7. Okay, I'll learn this for next time. Bishop f7 is the only winning move. King d8. Bishop b3. Okay, what if d5? I guess I just take. They take. Now d3. Hold on. Was there a better move? No, d3 is +3. Engine's reconsidering. Okay. h6. Queen h5. Threatening knight f7. It wants to go with the rook, which makes sense why it's +3. Then like knight f4. Yeah, castle. And yeah. What happened in the game was I played d3, which is a blunder, but not like losing or anything. Okay, d5 is a mistake. I took knight d4. c3 is the best move. Then they should have played knight f5 or h6. Okay. Workers send an error. Decrease memory slider. Hold on. Memory is all the way down. Let's just pretend that nothing happened, and I'll ask about it on the Discord later. Okay, bishop g4. Okay, bishop g4 is the 4th best move, and it's still only an inaccuracy. Okay, h6 is h6 didn't feel right. Okay, I considered for a second d6. I just figured I should probably cash out on my material. Also, knight f7 was a passing thought, but I just took, and I'm winning here. Anyhow. Hey, buyer. Appreciate you. I enjoy having the vibes and energy, at least most of the time. I'm gonna call it for the night, but I'll be streaming again in about 21 hours. Right now it's about 10 p.m. for me, so I'll stream it around 7:30 p.m. tomorrow, which will be, I think, 1:30 a.m. UTC, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Okay, see you guys then.